Hello students, welcome to the new topic addition of mixed fractions. Mixed numbers. A mixed number or a mixed fraction has a part that is a whole number and a part that is a fraction. In the following diagrammatic representation, you can see a whole part colored, whereas in the next unit you see 3 parts colored out of total 4 parts. Hence, we can write this particular fraction as 1 whole and 3 upon 4 because 3 parts are colored out of total 4. So, hence this makes a mixed fraction or a mixed number 1 3 by 4. When you add fractions, always a most important thing is the denominators. So whenever we think of adding fractions, we should see that they have to be like fractions. If they are not like fractions, that is, if the denominators are not the same, you cannot add any two fractions. So here in this following example, you can see why do we need like fractions for adding. The first fraction is 1 upon 5. So the numerator 1 depicts how many parts out of total parts. So here one part is shaded and the denominator 5 depicts the total number of parts divided equally. So this particular unit is divided into 5 parts and one part is shaded. Hence it is written as 1 upon 5. Plus the second fraction shows 2 parts shaded out of total 5 parts. So directly I can say my answer when I add these two units, it will be 3 parts shaded out of total 5 parts. So the denominator remains the same and I am just adding the numerator. Look at the mixed fractions here. In diagrammatic form, 1 by 2 is shown as one whole and a half part colored. Then 1 3 by 4 is shown as one whole colored, whereas in the next unit you have 3 parts colored out of total 4. So when you add these two fractions, that is the mixed fractions, what do you get? You can see there are 2 wholes already. So 2 whole are already there and this the fraction, first fraction shows half part and from the half part from the second fraction you get one more whole part. So 3 whole you get along with half 1/4 part which is left. So here in diagrammatic form you can see 3 whole are shaded with one part out of total 4 parts. So it gives me 3 1 by 4. Now solving mathematically, you have to follow certain rules. Whenever you have mixed fractions, you have to change them into improper fractions and then to like fraction. Just as I said, like fractions are very important for adding or subtracting. Then at last add the improper like fractions and the end part, don't forget to change the answer to mixed fraction again. So the answer should always be in the form of mixed fraction. Adding mixed fractions with equal denominators. So the first part I will be showing you how to add mixed fractions with equal denominator, whereas in the next part I will be explaining you when the denominators are not the same, or you can say they are unlike fractions, what are you going to do or which steps you are going to follow. So let's see this first example. I have a mixed fraction over here, 6 1 by 3 plus 2 1 by 3. So my first step is changing the mixed fraction into improper fraction. So I am going to multiply 6 into 3 plus 1 upon 3 plus 2 multiplied by 3 plus 1 upon 3. The denominator remains the same. So 6 3s are 18 plus 1 upon 3 plus 2 3s are 6 plus 1 upon 3, which gives me 18 plus 1 19 upon 3 plus 6 plus 1 is 7 upon 3. 19 plus 7 will give me 26 upon 3. So the common denominator remains the same. Now 26 upon 3 I have to change to mixed fraction. So I am going to divide them. 26 divided by 3. So 3 8s are 24 I get. And what is the remainder? 2. So I am going to write this in mixed fraction form. 3 remains the same as the denominator. The quotient 8 will come in the center as a whole. And the remainder 2 will come as the numerator. Okay. So I hope you all have understood how I have done the steps. The first thing is converting the mixed fraction into improper fraction, which you have already learned how to convert the mixed fraction to improper fractions. Then after converting into improper fractions, I can see that the denominators are equal, that is they are like fractions. So here you do not have to do any extra steps. If the fractions are like fractions, add the numerator and write the same denominator. Now I have got 26 upon 3. Now to convert 26 upon 3 to mixed fraction, what do I do again is division. So when I divide, I write the whole part as the quotient. The denominator remains the same and the remainder comes in the numerator. So you can check again your answer by again multiplying, that is 8 3s are 24 plus 2 is 26 upon 3. So that's your correct answer. Now let's go to solve some more examples where the denominators might be different. So here I have another example. 1 upon 4 plus 3 1 upon 2. So you can see the denominators are different here. So the first step is converting to improper fractions. So 1 into 4 plus 1 upon 4. That's my first mixed fraction. I am converting. Next mixed fraction, 3 multiplied by 2 plus 1 upon 2. So let's multiply. 1 into 4 is 4 plus 1 5 upon 4 plus 3 2s are 6 plus 1 7 upon 2, which gives me, now here 4 and 2 are different denominators unlike fractions. So I am going to write down the tables to find the LCM. So 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8. I know that 4 will come in table of 2, so I am not writing it more. I will get my answer here. So you can see 4 is the smallest common multiple. Okay, so I have marked 4 and I will try to make the denominators equal. I have to make it into 4. So first denominator already I have 4, so I will just multiply it by 1 plus 7 upon 2 multiplied by 2 into 2 is 4. So I will multiply in the numerator also by the same number. So what answer I get? 5 1s are 5, 4 ones are 4 plus 7 twos are 14 and 2 twos are 4. So now I have got equal denominator 4. So I'll straight away add the numerators. 5 plus 14. I get my answer as 19 upon 4. Now how to convert this into mixed fraction? Divide them. So 19 divided by 4. 4 fours are 16. Okay, closer number is 16. So what is the remainder? 3. Now I can write it in mixed fraction form. 4 remains the same in the denominator. The quotient 4 comes in as a whole and remainder 3 will come in the numerator. So what is my answer? 4 3 upon 4, that is 4 whole and 3 by 4. So I hope you all have understood this. Again, the steps followed were converting mixed fraction into improper fraction and then into like fractions by finding the LCM. After finding LCM, I made the denominators equal. So I got like fractions and then I straight away added the numerator. After getting the answer, I had to convert the improper fraction into a mixed fraction. So I had to divide them. Let's take one more example. Here I have got 4, 3 upon 6 plus 2, 1 upon 3. So again there are unlike mixed fractions. So let's convert them into improper fractions. 4 into 6 plus 3 upon 6 plus, again multiply the whole into the denominator. 2 into 3 plus the numerator, that is 1 upon 3. So I get 4 into 6 is 24 plus 3 27 upon 6 plus 3 2s are 6 plus 1 is 7 upon 3. Again, now find the LCM of 6 and 3, which are different, right? So we have to make it equal. So I'll write 6 times table, but I know in 3 times table 6 comes. So I'll make it little short. Okay. So I have got the multiples of 6 and 3, and 6 is the smallest common multiple. So 27 upon 6. I need not change this, but I'll just write down multiplied by 1 because already I have 6 in the denominator. 7 upon 3. 3 into 2 is 6. So I'll multiply by 2 in the numerator also. So after multiplying we get 27 upon 6 plus 14 upon 6. So I have got like fractions. So common denominator is 6. So I'll add 27 plus 14 upon 6. So it gives me 41 upon 6. Now again change it into a mixed fraction. So 41 divided by 6. 6 6 are 36 is the closest number to 41. So by subtracting, what do I get my remainder as? 5. So I'll write this as 6 in the denominator. 6 is the quotient again, so as a whole, and 5 is the remainder. So 5 will become the numerator. So what is my answer? 6 5 upon 6. Okay children. I hope you all have understood how to add the mixed numbers or mixed fractions, and those having like fractions also and unlike fractions also. So whenever the fractions, you can say the denominators are not the same, what do? You find the LCM and equalize the denominators. You can also cross multiply if you wish to do so. That is another method which you can also use in this particular step. Okay, when we are equalizing, you can use cross multiplication method too. So try to solve more sums and practice more to be thorough with this particular type of sums.